Formatting grouped sheets. Here we have one sheet in a workbook and it's called North. In it I'm showing the North region's total sales. I want to go and create a sheet for South, East and West. To do this, we're going to firstly copy the North sheet and then we're going to go and edit them, but we're going to edit them all together in a group. So first, in order to copy this sheet called North, a quick way of copying would be to hold down the Control key and simply drag from the sheet called North. Once you do this, it creates a copy of the sheet and then you can go and rename it. So I'm going to call this South, and then I'm going to do the same again. So holding down Control, drag to the right and it creates a copy, and I'm going to call it East. And one more, hold down Control, drag to the right, and this one we're going to call West. I want to go in and edit all 4 sheets at the one time. To do this, we can group the sheets. So clicking on the first sheet, I'm going to hold down the Shift key on my keyboard and then select the last. You'll notice now that all 4 sheets are selected. Now, whatever I do on this sheet will be done on all of the selected sheets. So in this case, all 4 sheets will change. So for example, I'm going to highlight the quarters and I'm going to center and bold them. I'm going to come down the left-hand side here and I'm going to bold, and then I'm going to go in and put in some borders. So you can see here that I'm only doing this, for example, to the North sheet, but because I have the other sheets selected as well, you'll find that it's happening to all. So now when I click away onto another sheet, I can see all of those changes on the South, on the East and on the West as well. The only thing I have to do manually in here is change the name of the region from North to whatever. So I'm going to go into South and change the name of this to South, and I'm going to do the same for the East. And finally, I'm going to go in and do the same for the West. To group the sheets again, I simply click on the first sheet, hold down the Shift key and click on the last. If I were to type something into one of these sheets, so say for example in here, I type in a grand total, when I come out into the other sheets, you'll see that the word grand total is in those sheets individually as well. So it's a very handy way of going in, creating other sheets by holding down the Control key and dragging, and then editing all sheets together by grouping them first.